Hi guys, welcome to the Pretty Sisters podcast.
I'm Bethany.
And I'm Winta. Today we're going to be talking about dating.
So we're going to tell you guys our dating life.
And give you guys like tips from what we learned. This is our personal opinion. We are not by any means professionals.
We're not, but
put that into consideration.
From like experiences, like we literally have like a lot to say about that. So
yeah,
we can't wait to share it with you guys.
Yeah, and it's gonna also be like from different age groups. Like she's 19 and I'm 23, so it's gonna be two different perspectives. And so you've lived in Dubai, you've lived in
New York,
Ethiopia, and I've lived in Ethiopia, and I've lived in New York, Kentucky. So like it's just completely different perspectives. So you guys are gonna get the tea today.
Yeah, so we can't wait to share it with you guys.
Yeah, and we decided today to do it at a restaurant.
Yeah, we were like eating and we were like, okay, I have an idea, so let's just film.
Let's just film. Yeah, we're like, we have to eat, we have to go home and then film, and we're like, we can literally make up our own rules. Yeah, like
exactly.
Why do we have to have a professional situation where we have to do it at our setup like home podcast? We can just do it here. So that's what we're doing.
I was gonna cheers to you, but she was holding her.
Sorry.
Yeah. Cheers.
Are you gonna
drink that after you?
Oh yeah, I was dipping my food, guys, fully in my matcha.
Who does that? Who does that? Okay, guys, I have a question. Have you ever seen someone dipping their burrito or like whatever in their matcha? Because I don't know. I've never seen that. Maybe if it was a tea, it was better.
It's like a sauce.
I'm dead.
Matcha is tea. Matcha is tea.
No,
guys,
if it was like a black tea or like something, I don't know.
Guys, comment down below if you think matcha is tea or not. Because this girl,
I literally don't like matcha. Like, I don't even know.
It's so good.
Thank you.
We are loving it. Yeah. No, definitely the place to be. Speaking of tea, we have a lot of tea to spill.
We're literally gonna spill the tea today while we do like a mini mukbang kind of situation.
So one thing about me, if you guys have seen my videos, like obviously I've posted some like dating things where something goes wrong and I'll be like, oh, this happened on my date, but I don't really talk about my dating life.
I know,
So the podcast, people are gonna hear it first, and this is the only place I'm probably gonna talk about it.
Yeah. So. Also, like we should start with our weekly like recap, and then this will be like the main thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Wait, you're eating, and I'm like looking at you eat, and I'm like kind of hungry.
Okay, so let me start.
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually missed last week's podcast, so I'm gonna do a 2-week recap. What have I been up to, and why did I miss last week? Last week I was on a brand trip. Last episode I talked about how I went on my first brand trip, which I was so excited about. And so I went on my first brand trip. I went with Juicy Drop. It was the best experience. We went to Kansas City for the Breakaway Music Festival, and I had the best time. I met the nicest influencers / creators. Let me tell you guys who I met. Okay, let me go in order of by who I met. I met, her name's Phoebe. She's an amazing dancer. And I was like kind of going through her page.
The Tyla dance, right?
You know her?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, so
I love the dance videos.
Yeah, so I was going through her account and I'm like, oh, most of these popular dances that I know, she's the one that made them. And I'm like, I forgot her username. It's like Phoebe Hines or something, but I think she made like one of the popular Tyla dances, the jump dance, I think. So I met her. And then I met two girls from Dance Moms, the one with where Jojo Siwa is also in it.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen Dance Moms?
I haven't. Unfortunately, I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I guess it's like pretty popular.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I only know Jojo Siwa because of like TikTok.
I know that girl. Like I know that name, but like I really don't know her.
Yeah, I've like been seeing her with her new song, Karma, whatever. Like I've been seeing her on my TikTok a lot. And these two girls were on Dance Moms when they were little. Their names are Paige and Brooke, I believe. Hope I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. They were the sweetest angels ever, like literally the sweetest girls. And then I met, I'm trying to remember the names. Amanda? No, Amanda was like, Amanda's just like the part of the team.
Oh, yeah.
I'm forgetting this girl's name, but she is also on a TV show. She was on Housewives of New Jersey or something. Like she was one of their kids. And I'm like, that is amazing. I love that. And then there was also like a couple, which had a couple channels, Simba and something. I'm forgetting the names because I met so many people, but I just wanted to shout them out because they were really nice and sweet, and I always love meeting new people, and I was obsessed with them, and we had the best time. So that's why we skipped last week's episodes, because we weren't here, or I wasn't here, she was here. But besides that, there's a lot that happened. Obviously, we had a lot of events. If you guys have been keeping up on TikTok and Instagram, everything is being posted in real time. So that's kind of what's been happening with me.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay.
Let's do a little week recap or 2 week recap.
Okay, guys. So for me, like the past 2 weeks was like kind of fun. Nothing like crazy. But also like I had my first photo shoot, by the way. Like I do like photo shoot, but never like a professional photo shoot. I was so nervous to go, and then I asked her and I was like, hey, I have a photo shoot today, and like, can you please come with me? But she was kind of busy, right? And then she just like told me like how to pose, how I should be like, and then she told me like to go to the guy and tell him that it was like my first photo shoot so that he can help me. At first I thought I was just gonna like go there and like act like I was like a pro and then be like overconfident, but then I was like, maybe I should like let him know that it's my first time so he can help me. I was so nervous, like I wanted to cry. That morning I was like, should I not go? Like let me just not go.
It's like the self-doubt.
Yeah,
I feel you.
It's like, why would I stress myself? Yeah. And then I was like, okay, let me just go and see what happens because I want to face my fears.
I remember when you told me that, I was like, I always, like when I first moved to New York, every time I went to a red carpet event, I would always say, I'm not, like, should I just not go? I'm like, why am I, like, feeling this crazy anxiety? I'll just, like, stay home. Like, I don't have to go.
That's exactly what I felt.
Yeah, so the way I, like, overcame that was, like, I would always be like, okay guys, I'm going to go shopping, I'm going to buy my dress, I'm going to do my makeup, I'm going to do everything. Yeah. Like, I don't have to go, but I'm going to do everything. And then I'm gonna like walk outside, and then if I still feel like, oh, I don't want to go, I'll just walk back in. But literally 10 times out of 10, if you get ready and you're like out, then you'll feel like, okay, I can do this. Like, you can literally do it. So
yeah, when she said that to me, okay, maybe I should just like try and go and see what happens. And then it was like all the way in New Jersey, and I honestly, the getting there was kind of hard because like I had to like get off the train and then walk for like 15 minutes, and the sun was insane and the weather was like so hot. But finally I made it there. As soon as I got there, and I was like, hey, it's my first photo shoot, can you please help me with the poses? And the guy was like super nice. Shout out to John. Thank you so much for being so nice. He was like the best photographer ever. Did you see my photos?
Yeah, they came out really good.
They came out like so good.
Girl, is that you?
I know. You should definitely go watch it on my Instagram now.
It definitely doesn't look like your first photo shoot. But like, you know, I've had like 4 years of modeling experience, and from my experience, you just really have to be confident, and posing is all about making triangles with your body, especially if you have no visible waist like me. Like, my waist is super snatched. So if you have no visible waist, you just have to play around. Like, I don't know if your waist is kind of visible compared to mine, but you just have to pretend that it's invisible. And from my experience, like, I've worked with all the top brands, like every top brand that you can think of, I've worked with all of them. Yeah. And I was actually labeled the waistless girl. Have you ever seen the like waistless #waistless movement?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, where everyone was like, I was facing a lot of backlash because I was waistless, and I'm like, it's genetics, you know?
I know,
and the designers or those people choosing to work with someone waistless, I should not be punished for that, because all I did was just exist.
I know, that's insane.
Yeah, I was just using my beauty and perfection to my benefit by modeling and doing the photo shoot. So
no, I love that.
That's why I gave you the tips of just like, be confident, go and tell the photographer, this is my first photo shoot, and he's gonna help you out. Because at the end of the day, he's also a person, like, he's a photographer, and he's gonna help you. And unfortunately, you don't have a invisible waist, but if you did, I would say it would be easier, because you can just like move and twist your body. But for you need that extra step. So no, I'm serious. So I would recommend an extra workout routine.
Yeah, I definitely want to have like your waist, like the Tyla waist is like your literally.
Yeah, I'm actually trending right now because I have the Tyla waist.
Yeah.
And are you working out right now, by the way?
I am actually. I do like weightlifting.
How many hours do you work out?
Like usually like between 1 and 1.5.
So that's the problem here. I think you have to double it and work out 4 to 5 hours a
per day.
I'm not finished. A day, and then you have to go twice a day, especially if you're eating. So that's kind of my recommendation for you. Okay. And then you'll be set for your modeling.
Okay.
In no time.
I usually like take advices from her. Like she gives me like the best advices. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So
should we get into?
Girl, I'm not done.
Oh,
that's insane.
I didn't know.
It's crazy how I can't even
You can
talk.
just say I'm not done and then continue. You don't have to make it like a serious argument and issue.
It is a serious argument and issue. But so yeah, so I did my first photo shoot and I was so excited about that.
Okay, you're not done, right? What else happened? I'm so
Why
excited.
Would you say that?
Say what? It's a serious issue, right?
I'm like gonna think.
Oh, I just thought it was a serious issue and urgent.
Okay, that's it. I guess that's it. I guess I'll tell you guys when I have it in my head. Now it's gone.
Wild. Okay, let's talk about our dating experience. Should I go?
Yeah.
My dating experience, okay. As far as I remember, in high school, I've only had, I don't even want to say a boyfriend. I don't think I've ever had a boyfriend, but I did date somebody in high school. I feel like I was kind of forced to date this person. Not forced, but like I was feeling the peer pressure of like everyone's dating around me. We're all going out. Everyone has a boyfriend, like whatever. And I'm like, whatever. This guy's like not bad looking. I hope he's not watching this.
I don't even know this story, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't literally.
She
I
literally
even
doesn't
erased
talk about
it.
him.
Literally, this is my first time even
talking
vocalizing it. It like feels really weird.
Yeah.
But
okay, go ahead.
I dated this person because everyone was dating, and I was feeling very peer pressured into being in a relationship because I thought that was very cool, and I always wanted to be seen as cool because in middle school, honestly, I wasn't the most like popular person in middle school. No, it's like so hard to admit that, but like it's sad.
Yeah.
Not the most popular.
No, I feel that.
But in high school, I kind of had a little glow up situation happen, and so like I really loved the feeling of everyone saying, "Oh my God, you're pretty."
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be perceived as like this cool girl. So I was just following all the trends and trying to be cool. I was just being so extra. So everyone would like definitely say like in our yearbook they wrote like most likely to do like the craziest thing. Like I would just do anything for attention. I was a pick me for sure.
That's insane. It's funny how you admit it. I love that.
Yeah, well, this is the podcast. I'm only admitting things on the podcast, so if you go on my TikTok or Instagram, you're not going to see me admitting anything. Sorry, they were like staring and I got confused. Yeah, so I was doing everything for attention, so I'm like, okay, I guess getting in a relationship would also put me in this situation where, you know, I would be the center of attention and people would be talking about my relationship, whatever. So I kind of started dating this guy. You know, when everyone went out, like everyone's a couple, like I was with him, whatever. Actually, I remember one time I went out with him and everyone was like, I really hope he's not watching this. I'm like,
imagine him watching that.
I am,
but
praying.
Yeah.
I hope he forgot he dated me because I have a major glow up now and I don't really look the same. But so someone said, like when I went out with him, are you seriously like dating this guy or something weird? Because they thought like I looked better than him or I could do better and I'm out of his league. Which I do not think like that. I mean, maybe they were right. I don't know, but that doesn't matter.
I know the guy.
Who is it? Oh my God! Please.
We literally have a mic on.
Wait, do this. What does his name start with?
I don't know, but I just know his face.
Okay,
like,
okay, yeah.
Like,
wait, no, don't describe.
No, you went to the same school.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Wait,
we'll talk about it later.
like in what grade?
Not the last. Like
No, you're wrong. No.
Okay.
So, because I started dating him in like 12th grade.
Oh, okay.
So
it's a different guy.
Yeah, but please don't tell me like there was. Are you thinking about the guy that had a crush on me my whole existence?
There are a lot of people that had a crush on you.
Okay, never mind. We'll talk. We'll
later.
debrief later. But so everyone is saying that, and I was literally getting bullied every time because we have our school. But then when you go out of the school and like when we went out, it's like we have a little downtown area. So we grew up in Ethiopia and we went to school there.
Yeah.
Our little downtown area, all the kids from all the schools, they go out and they just like meet at a certain spot and then they all hang out. And every time I'm hanging out with him outside of my school, like together with everyone else, everyone would be like making fun of our relationship and saying like, this girl is so like, insane. Why is she dating him? Like, is this for attention? And I honestly thought he was kind of cute. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't think he was like that crazy, but I was getting bullied. So I'm like, I have to just break up with him, and that's why I broke up with him.
Imagine getting bullied for dating and not dating.
Exactly. That was like the problem. It was all like drama and attention, which I loved at that stage of my life.
Yeah, but being in high school is like a lot of drama.
So I broke up with, like, I don't want to say specifically how I broke up with him because it was like a really mean way of breaking up with someone. And I feel like he's gonna watch. I kind of did, but like the way I did it was really fucked up. Oh, sorry. The way I did it was really messed up. But anyway, so that happened, and that was like my first actual like dating experience. And then after that happened, that was my last year in high school. I moved to the US. I went to college, I didn't date anyone in college except for this one guy. It was also, I would not say he's my boyfriend. It was like a situationship kind of thing. I kind of wanted to date him. He was playing a lot of games. He was very toxic. Like, this was like my one toxic experience where I was like, the situationship everyone talks about that I see everyone talking about right now, that was my toxic experience. And I've experienced that once. And I promised myself I will never be in that situation again because it really tested my self-worth. It tested, like, I was being a fool and embarrassing myself with this guy. So I'm like, okay, I'm never going through that again. Like, literally never. Because I'm like, how can I be so dumb? Like, you know, he was doing all the love bombing things. Like, he was just doing
flowers, stuff
flowers,
like that.
and then tomorrow he would be different. Like, very toxic. Very. Like, in college, my roommate was in a sorority. So, like, we were in that environment where there's, like, parties. And everyone was dating someone. Like, so I was trying to be, like, part of that.
Oh, my God.
Energy. So, like, now, being this age and, like, understanding that I don't really need to please anyone and I just literally stopped caring about other people. That's when I realized I don't really care about dating. Like, I would date someone if it happens, but I wouldn't go on a dating app. Sorry if you're on a dating app. I wouldn't go on a dating app and like try. You are, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't try to like date someone. Like, I wouldn't like seek someone out in that way. But one thing I will do is like, if someone talks to me, I'll talk to them. I'm not gonna lie, if someone asks me for my number, I'll give them my number, but I don't actually text them back.
She always does. Like, when someone like comes up to her and they're like asking her, they're like trying to get her number or whatever, she's like, she talks back. I'm like, why are you doing that? You literally don't have to reply.
I know, but I don't want to be mean in the moment. Like,
and
I'll talk
if
to
I
them.
like reject someone, like not reject, but like if someone comes up to me and I said like, I'm so sorry, I'm not interested. She's like, why would you say that? Why don't you just give them a chance?
No, I don't say give them a chance. I just say like be respectful because like sometimes she'll just ignore them. Like they're talking.
Like, I get scared, honestly. Like strangers dangers.
I know, stranger danger. I know, but at least like decline in a respectful way. I have this problem with like I'll just act like I'm interested and then I'll be like, yeah, sure, like text me, but then I will never. I guess maybe you might be right in the situation.
I know.
Probably like what I do is like not the right thing.
Yeah.
But I just have this problem. First of all, I'm also scared.
I feel you.
I don't want them to.
You never know.
Yeah, like this thing that just happened to me at the gym.
At the gym, it was insane.
Oh my God, this guy literally comes up to me. He was doing the most in the middle of the gym where everyone can see and hear what's going on. His face was like plastered on my face, and he's just like, "Hey, you look like you're a lot of fun. Like, let's have fun together." Like,
I'm actually shocked how the gym people like didn't.
I know. I was like, should I report him? Because I was really scared. I'm like, if I report him, and if I leave and then he follows me,
I know.
That's the only thing I was scared about because he was low-key scary. Like. The way he was approached me.
One thing she is an overthinker. Like, she makes up the craziest story in her head. Everything is in her head.
That's everyone. Though.
And then, no, I'm not like that. I am at some point, but like not
honestly,
as like
I wasn't
that
like
level.
that. But like, it's just like life experiences have made me like that because guys are low-key scary.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much my dating experience. So in college, I was done with that guy. I moved here. I realized my self-worth and everything, and I'm like, I don't really need to date anyone. If it happens, it happens. And yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. I have no dating life right now, basically. I'm just literally focused on myself and pouring into myself. But I'm in no way against dating at all. Like, if the right person comes, I will talk to that right person. Because it's really hard to please me. Like, my type is, like, really specific. And I will not settle whatsoever. I know that might be, like, a little too much for some people. But for me, I'm like, I just know I deserve what I want, and I'm not about to settle just because I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't care. I can be 35 if the person, because I know the right person is out there for me. I still have a lot of life to live and a lot of traveling to do. Maybe I'll meet my boyfriend when I'm traveling in Europe next summer, you know what I mean? So I really don't care, because in New York, like, everyone is attractive and everyone is, like, dateable.
That's true.
But also...
That's not true.
No.
That's true and not true at the same time.
No, what I mean is you will not, like, if you want to find someone cute, like, you'll find them. It's not that hard. Like, I just saw 10 cute guys walk right now.
That's true.
But the problem is, again, with New York City, like, everyone kind of knows each other, and, like, in this industry, like, it's so hard. Yeah. Plus, everything is publicized when you're on this level that we're on right now. If, like, even, like, I have a friend, like, a guy friend, I literally just walked outside with him one time, and everyone was like, oh, she's dating this guy. Like, I was going on Reddit, and I'm, like, reading the craziest things. Like, oh, I saw her and her boyfriend.
Don't ever
like,
search your name on Reddit.
Ever.
No.
Don't do that.
If you want to get, like, heartbroken or, like, have a bad day, go ahead and search it. Yeah.
I was reading the craziest things. I was walking with him yesterday, and this guy was like, "Oh my God, Winton." I was like, "Oh my God, hi." Like I thought he was gonna be like, "Hey, like I love your videos, whatever."
Yeah.
I said hi, and he was like, "This is your man?"
I'm dead.
I'm like, "No,
People
he's
are
just my
crazy.
friend." I know, it's crazy. So I'm like, that's why it's very hard for me to date. Like imagine if I was actually dating someone.
I know.
And everyone will be like in your business. I feel like I'm just not ready for that right now, you know?
No,
so
I love
that's kind of where I am.
Okay, so my dating experience, honestly, I would say like I don't have that many like dating experience, but like in high school, I think I dated this one guy. Like I really don't take like dating seriously. Like I would like go out on dates and stuff, but I would not like take it seriously because like that's not what I'm looking for, because I really don't know what I want. So to really know what you want, you just have to like experiment and then see like if you really are feeling that, and then you're like, oh, okay, maybe that's the right one. But I've never had like the right guy, if that makes sense.
That's such a different perspective.
Yeah, in high school, I would say like how do I say it? Like
you've gone out with people, but like not seriously dating them.
Yeah, I think serious. I would say like I've never had like an actual relationship, but yeah.
Yeah, me and you both, honey.
Yeah. So and then after high school, when I moved to Dubai, there was this one guy, like we kind of were like dating. If you're watching this, I don't know what to tell you. I hope you're not, but yeah. But like we dated for like a month and a half. Like I said, it's nothing serious. It was just like you know, just chilling, hanging out. After that, I was like, maybe dating is not for me at this stage of my life. After I moved here, I downloaded a dating app.
What dating? Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, so I downloaded Hinge.
Everyone uses it in New York, so
I feel like everyone uses it. So I went to like a couple of dates, but nothing serious. You get to a point of your life where you really understand your worth, and like you don't see like the point of like just going out, because like when you go out with someone, it's like you're wasting your energy. So why would you just like waste the energy on everyone? Right?
That's so true. I needed to say that too. Like, why would you do that?
Exactly. For what? Like, I don't see the point. Once I realized my self-worth, I was like, maybe I should stop settling for less. Instead of like chasing it, I wanted it to come to me. And that's why I started like focusing on myself, like getting better. Then like it will come to me. That's why like I was like, nah, that's not for me. And now I'm like just chilling. I usually just hang out with my sister, and that's it.
Same
like
here.
we literally just have each other, and like we're here.
But the right person will find you at the right time, and being super like desperate and chasing it, it's really not gonna go anywhere. And like once you understand that, you start pouring more into yourself. What you want or what is meant for you is gonna find you at the end of the day. You don't have to do anything extra.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's
and then
where we
just
are
like
right now.
focusing on yourself and getting better, the right people will come to you. The people, like, you just have to like attract them, not like chase it.
Even friends, like
Yeah, that's so true. That's pretty much my experience.
Okay guys, we've also asked you guys if you have any dating questions on Instagram, so we're gonna read some of the questions and answer them. Okay, first question. Hey guys, I love your podcast. Here's my question. This guy said he was really into me and has been buying me flowers for 2 weeks straight every single day. And now I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks. What did I do wrong? How would you react? I've been calling him and texting him, but I haven't heard anything. What should I do?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Can I answer this question?
Yeah.
Block him. Girl, block him. Literally, he's like...
That's love bomb.
Exactly, yeah. She was like talking about that earlier, but...
If he was interested, he'd be texting you. Plus, I always say, like, don't ever listen to words. Like, he could be texting you saying, like, oh, I want to date you, I really like you. Always look at the actions. And even though he was buying you flowers,
it doesn't mean anything.
If it's been 2 weeks and he hasn't texted you, I'm so sorry to let you know that he has ghosted you, and he's probably either like talking to someone else or he's just not interested, unfortunately.
Also, if he wanted to, he would. So
exactly.
Just like block him. That's what I would say.
Yeah. You don't like, I wouldn't even say, I guess you can block him. Like, I hate blocking.
Like, you have to
blocking feels like you care, so like I would just mute him but never reply. Yeah. If, in case he does reach back and say, hey, I'm so sorry, I was so busy, I was traveling, my mom was sick, whatever. Just stop replying and literally just move on. And yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Like, guys are so weird.
Yeah, it's like, that's insane.
Yeah, just don't reply, mute him, move on.
And ghost him.
Ghost him, yeah.
Technically, yeah. Okay, second question is, what advice would you give for a teenager that has never been kissed?
Teenager, like, how old are we talking though? Like, is it
under
13
19.
Or under 19? Like, kissing advice or just like general dating advice?
I guess it's like general dating advice.
I would say, I don't know, what would you say?
I would say just because you didn't have your first kiss or whatever, it doesn't mean anything, and you just have to like chill, and it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't need to happen when you're 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
It can happen when you're 24. So I guess I would say like,
matter.
yeah, it really doesn't matter. Like wait for the right person.
Yeah, like don't do it just because you want to do it.
Yeah.
It's like you just
don't just go and kiss the first person you see just because you're like, oh my god, I'm 15 and like I haven't had my first kiss.
I know.
Just trust the process. Like be patient, and the right person will find you. And
we love you. We love you. Kisses from Winta and Bethany.
Love you. Next question. I just recently moved to New York and I need some advice on where to go out, what to do, and how to make new friends. I've been here for 2 months and haven't met anyone and have no friends. Help. Okay, so I would say first, like how to make friends. I would say just talk to everyone. Like go. I love going to like a lot of. When I first moved here, I loved going to a lot of pop-ups where you will meet people your own age and people
also,
go about
Bumble
themselves.
is a good one.
Yeah, but you can use Bumble BFF also. You can meet a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah, I met like few friends on that.
Yeah, and I would say like going to pop-ups. Like in New York, there's so much stuff to do. Just go to those things alone. And you will find another girl doing the same thing by herself, like alone. So you can meet her that way. Literally go out, make friends, and then meet their friends, and just try to be a part of like different activities that are happening throughout the city. Yeah. If someone invites you somewhere, always say yes and go. Even if you don't feel comfortable, just literally go, and you might meet your best friend at the next event. So do that, and don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to start a conversation. I feel like a lot of people are scared nowadays, and they feel like they need to be the ones that are being approached. But I feel like if you make the first move and talk to someone and say, hey, how was your day? Like, I love your top. Oh my God. Like, you can literally start a conversation saying, I love your hair. I love your top. Literally, like, where did you get that? And then you can see the vibe and then try to be friends from there. I met a lot of my friends by saying, hey, I love your top. Literally, I would force myself. Like, I met so many people that way.
And also, like, don't be afraid. Like, no one's going to judge you if you go up to them and talk to them.
Yeah, probably. Like, they're probably saying, like, oh, how can I talk to someone? Yeah, I wish someone would talk to me. So you're good. Trust me.
Also, like, just, like, force yourself to be confident, because that's what I did.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
Trick yourself.
Yeah. Every time I walk into the room, I'm like, okay, I'm, like, the most confident person in the room. So I just, like, walk in.
And the prettiest person in the room.
Yeah, with, like, 100% confidence. And just, like, act like you're confident, and then you will be confident. I swear to God. Just try it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we would say, basically, Bumble BFF. Going to pop-ups and different events. Being confident, talking to people, starting conversations, saying yes to all the invites that you're getting. Okay, let's do one more question because there's a lot.
Yeah.
I've been dating this guy for a few months and he just dumped me out of nowhere. Nothing happened and I didn't do anything. I think I had a glow down, or maybe I just look ugly and he's been playing me the whole time.
Oh my God.
That's not really a question, but like, trust me when I tell you, it probably has nothing to do with your looks, because what's that model's name that got cheated on? Emily Ratajkowski or something?
I don't know.
She's like probably the prettiest and hottest person.
Oh my God, guys.
Model girl. And her husband still cheated on her. So it has nothing
to do with you. It's not about you. It's about him.
Yeah, it's not about your looks at all. And I feel like Emily Ratajkowski, like you never said he cheated on you though. She never said he cheated on her. But he dumped you for no reason.
It's not about you.
It's not about you at all. He has insecurities. He's just like not manly enough to even tell you what the issue is.
Yeah.
So that's on him. And
you're literally perfect.
You know what you're bringing to the table and you know your worth. So
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you shouldn't let a man define that.
Exactly.
So
just gotta
put the phone down, block that guy, or ghost that guy. I mean, even though he already dumped you, but like.
Bro, why would you say
Stop talking. No, I'm just being realistic. Like,
that's insane, yeah.
Throw that phone and work on your glow up routine. Get your hair done, get your nails done.
Focus
Go on TikTok
yourself.
and search Winta Zestu makeup routine. Get that makeup routine.
Or Bethany's outfit inspo.
Get those outfits and makeup looks together. And you go outside and be unrecognizable, and he might even come crawling back, but what are you gonna do?
Block him.
Ghost.
Block him.
Do not reply to that guy. But yeah, I think that's pretty much
what you should do.
The questions that we answered.
Yeah. So bottom line of our dating experience is, for me right now, I'm not looking for anyone to date, but I'm like focusing on myself, building the better version of myself so that I can attract the person I want, because I don't want to settle for less. What about your bottom line?
My bottom line is probably the same. I'm also working on myself. I wouldn't say I'm against dating, obviously, but if the right person comes, the right person comes, and I'm definitely open to it. But one thing I'm not going to do is like go out and seek it, because it's not really a priority for me right now. My priority is focusing on myself and just looking the best that I possibly can, even though I don't know if looks can get better than where I'm at right now,
bro.
But
that's so
just
true.
Focusing on myself and pouring into myself, and when the right person comes, I'm definitely open to it, and that's kind of like what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
and that's kind of like my bottom line.
I love that. So yeah, that was pretty much it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Hope you enjoyed the pod if you're listening only and not watching.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.